guys, how's it going? Master Bucks here, and welcome on back to another episode of the Manchester United career mode in FC 25. We are back ready, ladies and gentlemen, for season 2 of this series, and this Manchester United team, while looking a little bit different with names like Frankie de Jong and Victor Gyökeres, we were still only last season able to finish in 4th place, only just securing ourselves a spot in the Champions League. Considering, how we started that season, like almost 10 games in, we were close to 19th or something, I think we'll probably take that. But this is, ladies and gentlemen, the season I really want to go hard at winning the Premier League title. I feel like we have a team now that can do it, and I reckon we definitely will by the end of this transfer window. We do have Jadon Sancho back from his loan from Chelsea, and he is up to an 84 overall, can play left or right midfield. I can play him at left midfield, or if I want to, I can chuck him at right midfield, and there's pretty much no problem. Of course, however, I did ask you guys when he was loaned away to Chelsea at the start of last season, do we bring him back or do we let him stay at Chelsea? And it was a pretty overwhelming, let's keep him at Chelsea. I'm personally willing to give him a shot this season, and if he ends up being stinky, we can let him go. But I'm curious, what do you guys think? Because look, I do have a handful of possible transfer targets. We're not going to be able to afford all of these players, but I am keen on getting at least one or two of them. The highest rated one is Florian Wirtz, ladies and gentlemen. 90 rated, 22 years of age. He is going to cost us a lot of money, but part of me is interested in maybe going for him anyway, trading a player to get the price down, depending on the player. But I don't know, Florian Wirtz is a kind of player that I don't know why I would love to see at like a Manchester United. I mean, it would be sick if it could happen. Another player, which I don't know if it will happen in real life, but would be a great pickup, is Nico Williams. Again, Rashford on the left-hand side was struggling at the start, had a decent finish, but Nico Williams, 22 years of age, 87 rated, with that pace, with that dribbling, and he's got some decent finishing. That would be solid. And another possible signing, I would say this is the least likely of all of them, is actually Vicario here from Tottenham. I really do think that, Andre Onana had a relatively okay season for us last time out. I mean, bloody hell, he won technically the Golden Boot. I don't know sometimes if that's the biggest reflection on keepers, but regardless though, it is impressive. Andre Onana, I reckon, can definitely still be our number one at an 84. There's no issue with that. But again, I'm just more interested in your input here once more. Do we possibly do something like sell on Andre Onana, or let him be the second choice keeper possibly, and go with Vicario instead? He's only one overall higher, really. I don't know. This is why I'm maybe not too sure, but it is an option. Now, looking at our budget for this season, 110 million, that in itself is not probably enough to get Florian Wirtz, not even close, I reckon, but we're definitely going to have to let a player or two go if we want to make a deal happen. Honestly, even Nico Williams, we probably maybe need to sell someone to get him too. We might be able to burn the whole budget on Williams, but who knows? But if we were to get Florian Wirtz, I think we'd have to do something quite drastic, and let me explain what I think that drastic decision would be. We could possibly move in on a 90 rated 22-year-old to fill his shoes. That is an option. I don't know what you guys think, if you're on board with that or not, but again, I'd love your input on that one as well. Because to be honest, apart from maybe selling a few deadwood players and loaning out some players, I'm not really going to bring in any big name players without your say-so. So please drop them in the comment section, and in the next episode, we'll make our move possibly for Wirtz. We'll possibly make our move for Vicario or for Williams. We will see. There is possibly, however, one move I might do without your say-so, if that's okay, and that might be transfer listing Harry Maguire, who's got only a year left on his contract. If we can sell him and get about 12, 13, 14, 15 million for him, something like that, I would reinvest that in a younger centre back. I'm literally just thinking like 23 years old max with world-class potential. That's what I'd be looking for. I'll happily let the Global Transfer Network find me some players, and if I see anyone that I'm like, hell yeah, he looks solid, I will sell on Maguire if we get that offer. I have also transfer listed a couple of other players like Ericsson, like Toby Collier here. Yes, I know he might have some potential, but 61 rated and 21. If you're 21 or older and you're still in the 60s, I don't know if you're breaking into Manchester United starting 11 anytime soon. The same could go for Reece Bennett, but everyone else is pretty much loan listed. Guys like Ethan Whitley here, we've got Hugel as well as Daniel Gore, and just a few others, you know, that I think will definitely still have a bit of time and room to grow. But anyway, we can start advancing forward a little bit and we can see if we do get any offers in for any of those transfer listed players. We'll see what happens. We have got this preseason tournament and I will accept the invitation just because it will give us that little bit of extra cash maybe to play with. We do have a basically £12 million offer deal here from Brighton for Harry Maguire. Maguire going to Brighton, that'd be something. I'll just try to bump that up, maybe 14.6. I reckon we can maybe get a little more out of him. We've got members of the Gupta family still being loaned away as well. We're going to send him off to possibly New York City as well. That's not a bad spot to go away on loan for a bit. And here now is a list of some of these players that have got, you know, that world-class potential. So let's have a look through and see what we can find. What if this time, instead of the next PK going back to Barcelona, we just ended up keeping him full time? So I will start looking at him. So on top of him, I've also gone ahead and added a couple of other centre-back choices, including Jared Branthwaite as well. We'll just sort of see who the best option is if he ends up going to Brighton, that is Harry Maguire. We're also starting to get now some massive offers like bloody Leverkusen. Where do you have this money? That's unbelievable. £100 million offer for Victor Gyökeres, who just joined us last season, halfway through last season. And even Jadon Sancho, we're getting Newcastle United offering us money, $44 million for him. And again, this is all super tempting when we do have Bertz, when we do have Nico Williams that we're going for as well. Out of curiosity, I will see just how much can I get for Sancho. As for Gyökeres, he just got here. As good as those offers are, I am not going to be entertaining those at all. And it looks like, by the way, Harry Maguire has been sold. He is heading off to Brighton after all. The legend is gone and we only really got 12.5 mil for him in the end, but that is okay. We will take that cash. Apparently that's a decent rating. Any deal is an excellent deal when you're getting 10+ million for Harry Maguire. Now, look, I'm not going to talk too much crap about him because he was okay when we had him on the field. So regardless, it was time to move on to someone fresher, younger. Unfortunately, it will not be Kubasi, who's gone to Dortmund. Snaked us. Can you believe it? That is frustrating, but oh well, unfortunate. Him only being 74 rated is probably not ideally what I'm after either. So I'm probably not going to go for Nianzou here either. It's either going to probably be Jared Branthwaite or Mosquera here, I reckon. Branthwaite might have a chance with a £32 million offer, okay. And as for Christian Mosquera, it's 22.9. So a little bit less and about the same overall, and he's 2 years younger. He must be in the last year of his contract because goddamn, how are you worth 28 mil but we can get you for 23? I think we have just found a hell of a deal here, lads. I'm not going to jeopardize it. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this, but look who's in the game now. Does that face look familiar? I am the manager of Manchester United in this career mode, so I've gone ahead and put myself into the game. But anyway, will we be able to get this man for 25 mil? No, they want Luke Shaw as part of it. I'm not looking to let him go there. So can we just bump it up maybe to 26 and call it a day? Still getting him for under his market value. And yes, we are going to snake him from Valencia for less than his value for a 21-year-old with good, solid potential. That's a great deal. Hell yeah, lad. Welcome to Manchester United. Let's go. Come on. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Is it Mosquera or is it Mosquera? I'm not actually 100% sure. I'll have to look it up. But him and Lenny Euro alongside each other on the bench with De Ligt and Martinez, our starting centre-back partnership. Imagine if we end up getting in Nico Williams at left mid and we have an 87 rated left midfielder. And then imagine we got in Verts as well somehow and Fernandez's 87 went up to a 90 overall. We had a 90 overall player back at Manchester United. That would have been quite a while. Who knows? Anyway, we have arrived to the first game of the Premier League and it is against Luton Town away. Just the name away puts the fear of God in me. Like, oh my God, the sim games last season, the away results were heinous, man. I will show no mercy to Luton Town, though. I am going to give this still relatively familiar but somewhat new starting 11 a run with Sancho now at right midfield, Garnacho on the bench. I mean, he can come off the bench and play either left mid or right mid, so I'm happy with that. I might also try to give Mosquera a run off the bench as well, or Mosquera. We will figure that out at some point. Yeah, we'll sub him on for either Martinez or Delit, see what he's about. But let's do this, people. First game of the new Premier League season. We're doing it at Kenilworth Road. We need to get off to a good start in this Premier League season because we had the complete opposite in the last season. Honestly, if we ended up having a bit of a better, stronger start to our Premier League season last time out, we could have maybe been in a position to possibly push Liverpool at the end there for that Premier League title. So that is what it comes down to. You've got to be good and consistent over the whole season. But let's do this then, people. I want to get a win badly, especially, no offense, against Luton Town. We've got to get this dub. Surely we will. First full season for Victor Gyökeres as well as this man De Jong, and I'm sure we'll pick up another player or two in the next episode before the end of the transfer window. All right, there we go. We got the separation now for Fernandes. We're going to drive it on forward. I see Rashford. I don't see much of an option to cross to, although at the back, oh my God, I think we've actually timed that. Oh, that's a brilliant work and a goal for Sancho. How about that for a beautifully timed ball through for Jadon Sancho? Oh, Luke Shaw whipping in a centimetre perfect ball for Sancho, and that is a brilliant run. In the end, he gets all the time in the world to just slot it into the bottom corner. Goalkeeper doesn't do anything about it, and it's 1-0 Manchester United. Welcome back to Manchester, my friend. Will this be a better run than his last couple of seasons at this club? We got 1 minute of stoppage time. I'm just going to bang this ball forward and hope for the best. That is such a well-worked ball. Gyökeres! Wide. Oh my God, that's a fantastic ball to him. Just couldn't steer it on target. Well, that is a bloody decent start, if you don't mind me saying so. But at 1-0, it could still very easily be taken from us just like that, though. Oh, this is what we're worried about. Don't let him get it in. Oh, I tried to stop the shot with the block. Didn't work. Corner. Blocked. Back to him. Of course. Strike again. Onana's able to keep it pretty clear, pretty comfortably. We've got the ball now. I'm not going to be able to send Sancho away, though. Oh, that's a really good ball. Oh, dangerous. What a through ball. Morris has equalised. I don't believe it. They've been way stronger in this second half, and I don't believe that is such a perfect pass and finish. Just like that. That's what we were talking about. Taking it from us just like that. A little quick 10-minute spell, and they've gone and already bloody leveled up this game. It's so frustrating. Oh, that is ridiculous that it has ended up sitting for him like that. And now here we go. The back heel. Bloody, what are they working? It's a corner. But that deflection is wild. They're getting every bounce, man. This second half, it's been insane. Not a single thing can seemingly work out for me. Another tackle that runs out for a corner. De Jong. Anything on? Oh, Gyökeres. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. This is not working out. This is not working out. Fernandes, just charge on in there. Cut back. Hopefully we get lucky. No. Header down. Oh, come on. Why is it selecting fucking Diogo Dalot? Oh, that's a brilliantly won ball. And look at what we have on. Look out wide. Come on. We can absolutely make something happen here. Switch it again. Take him on. Diogo Dalot. Oh, what a save. But on the rebound is Gyökeres. And we have won it late. We rescue all 3 points. Oh, what a finish. Oh, it's a heartbreaker for Luton Town, but we will do it. The save on Diogo Dalot's shot, but it fell for Victor Gyökeres. Thank the heavens, man. He is able to steer it in after the rebound. We will get the win. We will not be doing what we did last season, just dropping points like crazy at the start, falling into the relegation zone. Nah, none of that this time. This is a different Manchester United, and it's being led by that man, their gorgeous, sexy Swede in Victor Gyökeres. Surely they won't even have any time to have a kid. Nah, they won't. It's just done. See you later, and we will take it. We will take home all 3 points with a 2-1 victory right at the end. The goals from Sancho, but the big goal from Victor Gyökeres at the end. Oh, that is a hell of a way to get the season underway. Don't necessarily want to be struggling to win against Luton Town necessarily, but that's a good feel-good moment. Let's go. Let's push on from here. Good stuff to be starting off with a win like that. A massive victory at a massive moment to get it. Our next game here in the league, it's going to be against Brentford. If we can get another win in the sim, that'd be fantastic. Is it too much to ask? A home win against Brentford? It is not. Only a 1-0 win. We're just getting these wins done right now by just the goal against teams we probably should be winning against by more, but either way, this is fine. For the time being, we have got 2 wins out of 2, and that is a weird top 4. I mean, we're only 2 games in though. Look at our next game, by the way, against Arsenal. They're in 18th place right now in a week to be played. If we can beat them here, we will maybe send them potentially in a similar position to where we were last season. You know, in fact, I'm going to play this game, this last game of the episode, and then we will be leaving it in deadline day, ladies and gentlemen. So you can still have your input on whether or not we do go for Florian Wirtz, for Nico Williams or whatnot. Our budget after selling on a few players is still like 115 million. So we have enough for Williams. We need to do a bit more for Florian Wirtz, who, by the way, has now gone up to a 91. So his asking price has only gone up more as well. But God, he would be beautiful to have in this team, I'm telling you. I've also completely forgotten about Vicario, but again, it looks like realistically, we're only going to get one of these players in. Who do we want the most? That's the question. But anyway, we're looking to keep Arsenal down. We're looking to stay up toward the top of the Premier League table. Can we keep our 100% win streak going in the Premier League? It's only been 2 games, but let's see if we can. We are at the Emirates for this game, taking on Arsenal. We are looking to really set the tone in the Premier League with a big win against a bigger team, regardless of if they're in 18th right now. We want this win bad. I wonder what sort of new names they've added or who they've sold that have got them in such poor form. I mean, that looks like a very familiar Arsenal team. I can't really see anybody new. That back line looks pretty bloody familiar, maybe apart from Nuno Tavares. The front 3 in the midfield look exactly the same as well. God knows what's going on with them, but hey, if they're struggling, let's try to pounce on that. Come on. Oh, we're coming from all directions. We've got him absolutely... Oh, they've given Fernandes way too much space here. The shot is saved, and it doesn't deflect to one of ours. Oh, no, we clipped the ball, but it sat for him very kindly. That is a weak attempt, and Onana just grabs that easily. Oh, that is probably not a clean challenge from De Ligt, sadly. And Trossard is down. I don't think that could be a red card, but it will, yes, be a yellow. Come on, get up off you. What are you doing? Fernandes, oh, mate, for someone that's position is at risk, you can't just be lying on the floor like that. Now we've got this counter-attack. Guess who? Dallo again. He's gone past one. We are yet to be able to send anyone away yet. We've not been able to time a single run today. White's pushed up. Missed that challenge. I don't like the look of this at all. Havertz gets his shot saved. We're in the 50th minute of half time. Or should I say of the first half is what I mean. Please, they better not score here. Otherwise, that is ridiculous. I'm spamming the B button. What is actually happening? Nothing. I swear that fucking no one is reacting to anything. Am I on like a half a second delay? No inputs are being followed. No instructions are being followed. That is ridiculous. What is going on? We're going to need a much cleaner go of it in the second half because honestly, what was that? All right. Nice tackle. That cannot be a free kick. No way. All right. That's maybe a pretty damn good ball, hopefully. Hopefully, at least, anyway. Overlapping run. Gets him free. At the back stick. We've got Gyökeres. Gyökeres! Wide of the goal. Couldn't quite climb up over the top. Luke Shaw coming off. Mazraoui coming on. Oh, my. Every time I do a slide tackle, it is a fucking card. I have never won the ball ever by slide tackling. Every single one is a fucking card. Unbelievable. I've got to stop doing that. Oh, God. They're getting in each other's way. I don't like this at all. It's another shot brought down in the box. I would not have been shocked if that was a pen with how much I have been fucked by the referees today. Mazraoui. Is there a ball in here? Is there Sancho? Possibly. What a ball roll. Look at what that's opened up. Oh, my goodness. Sancho and Gyökeres again. Have a look at this. Jadon Sancho goes right around Gabriel with a ridiculous roulette. And he just squares it in the end for a tap-in for Gyökeres. Late on, what a combination between those two. That is huge. Still with some time left to go. The goal I was starting to think would never come has come. Now we're making changes. Despite being down to 10 men, Finally, I get to bring on my center back. The game wouldn't even allow me that. Good tackle. De Jong, pass off that ball. Hello, it's Gyökeres. Oh, brilliant move by Gyökeres. We are so away here again. Finish this one off. Victor Gyökeres, saved by David Raya. It still might not matter. Diogo Dalot, it doesn't matter. Oh, come on. We could have finished it in style. We won't, but that's okay. It's just another win by a solitary goal, but that's all we need right now. We get the 1-0 victory against Arsenal, and it comes through a bit of Sancho brilliance. Are we starting to admit having him in the team is maybe the right thing to do? Gyökeres gets it done for us late, and we're still 3 for 3, 100% record in the Prem. There it is, by the way, baby. I told you we might be top by the end of this bloody one, and look at that. Leeds United do technically still have a game in hand. Crazy to think they could be top of the Premier League if they win, but nah, it's a bizarre start to the Premier League season, but we are going to take it. Top spot. Look at what our next game coming up is, by the way. Goodness gracious me, it's Liverpool in the Premier League. Oh, and then followed by them in the Carabao Cup, and then Aston Villa, and then we've got Chelsea. Goddamn bloody September's going to be mental, but we are in deadline day, and we will get to all of this in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I have told you plenty what I am looking to do. These are your options to choose from. What do we do with Florian Wirtz? Do we sell on Fernandes and replace him with Wirtz? Do we sell someone else on? Do we ignore him and go for Nico Williams? Do we ignore all of them? Maybe go for Vicario or whatever. Please tell me. I can really only, I think, go for the one, I reckon, unless maybe we find a way to let go of a player like a Rashford or something like that. Do we want to let go of Garnacho? I am not sure. I want your input. Let me know what we go for. I don't think we can go wrong getting either Nico Williams or Florian Wirtz into this team. But nah, a damn bloody good start to this one. I'm very happy with how we've started off this season. Now, before we wrap this up, lads, I am going to go off on a little bit of a tangent, so just bear with me. But if you have made it this far, and I'm not just talking about like this video, I'm talking like in this series, you know, season 2, episode 7, all the way to the end of this episode, then lads, I did just want to really quickly say, speaking directly to you guys, that you are like my most important supporters, right? You know what I mean? Like you are the type of people I would consider to be, you know, like the real ones, for lack of better words. I make these career mode series really for you guys because, to be completely honest, I sure as hell ain't making it for the YouTube algorithm. Let's just put it that way. Because I'll try to keep this brief, but I know that there's probably quite a fair few of you that have maybe been watching me for like years, man. And I literally can't say thank you enough. But if you have been watching me for that long, then you probably know as well as I do that YouTube nowadays is like such a vastly different place compared to, you know, what it was a few years ago. Because unfortunately, and it's a bit of a downer, but career mode series based content like this one, like the thing that I came up doing and love doing so much, it's just not, unfortunately, the type of content that really performs well on YouTube at all nowadays. I mean, if you want an example, you can have a look at pretty much any career mode series content ever, but like, let's just look at this one, for example. First video ended up getting like 170k views, which is not bad at all. Next video got 70k views, which means a drop off of like beyond 60%, which again is understandable, but like, then after that, you've got the videos getting only say 40 to 50,000 views, to the point where now we're at the last video that came out and we're only talking a little over 30,000 views, man, which is 170k views to 30,000 views in the space of like less than a week. Unfortunately, I am at a bit of a stage in my, you know, content creation career where I've really only got so much time to be able to put into actually like putting out videos nowadays. And, you know, YouTube is not pushing episode 33 of a career mode series to new people. It's not happening. And like, I don't want to throw other content creators like under the bus or anything, but there are some huge names in this career mode space that are still pretty insistent on only doing like career mode series based content. and you look at their following, which is actually quite substantial to how many views they actually get per video, and it's just not even remotely close to what they should be getting. And it's not really even like a reflection on them as a content creator either. It's just to do with the fact that like that type of content, YouTube is not pushing those sorts of videos. Like that type of formula does not work as a way to grow an audience. And even though I still love doing career mode series like this, really love it, and I know you guys do as well. This is why I wanted to speak to you guys directly. I did want to announce that I'm not leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving. Fuck YouTube. Fuck the algorithm. I am legit doing it for us, for you guys that have stuck around as long as you have, because I can't say thank you enough. I just wanted to like voice this because I probably would have stopped doing career mode series content like so long ago if it wasn't for you guys. Even though I feel forced to do it, I feel forced to focus elsewhere, it's really your guys' support that just keep me going. So I just can't say thank you enough. But no, we're not going anywhere. I will see you in the next episode, hopefully pretty soon, lads. Thank you for still flying the career mode flag, for keeping the spirit alive. But for one last time in this little rant / speech, whatever, just thank you so much for being a subscriber. You guys changed my life, and I really can't wait to do some really epic and cool shit with you in FC 25. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. Follow me on social media. The links are all in the description. I will see you all in the next video. Catch you later, and bye-bye.